I think so. Well,
Hello. Welcome back, people. Alana asks where we are. We're right here. We're right here. Sorry, we're a little bit later than usual today. I don't know, technology seems to be against us today. I don't know what's happening. Something's going on.
was having technical pitches.
Yes. But we are here now. Thank you so much for waiting, guys. We both appreciate that for sure. Welcome back to LABRISH Live. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And we are currently talking about Love Island season 11, episode 33, a little bit, and 35. For those that don't know, I'm all things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey, and I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Yes. And guys, as you come in, as Monica has just said, make sure you book that like button, please. It really helps us beat that algorithm. And also, guys, obviously, hope you had a lovely weekend. But thanks again for Super Friday, last week Friday. We had so many people joining our membership. And Nana, just to remind people how they can do that.
Okay, you guys can be a part of the Blue Circle crew. You can see some of the turquoise circles in there as well. What you need to do is just click on the link that I've just put in the chat and join our YouTube membership. It is just $1.99. Just $1.99. And that gets you an extra episode from us every week that is exclusively for you guys. And once we get to 100 members, we are going to start doing membership lives. And we're close. We're in the 50s now, so we're firmly over halfway there. It just takes a little push from you guys. Join us, and then we'll be at the 100, and then we can chat all the time.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Do you know what I mean? You're getting compliments, Nana. Sonia Bali says your earrings are lovely. They're epic, even. And you look lovely. Your Lily saying you're loving the hair.
Oh, bless
you know
guys.
what I mean? That your skin is flawless. Love this.
Oh,
this.
Thank you. Don't give me a big head. Can't get my I don't gas myself. But thank you so
much. Guys.
Because there's so many of you that were in here. I had to scroll to the top. So
seriously? What's who's in the chat anyway?
So coming in hot and early at 10 a.m. was Abyss.
Oh wow.
Ashes to Ashes. Is in the house. Dennis, Yvonne. They beat you, Yvonne. Can you believe it? Sonia Bali, early, Lily, Monica, Proverbs, Emil, Rosh is in the house. Welcome. Waving Cat Designs. Hello, Babita. But otherwise is in the house as well. T-Gads. Scrolling boy. Alana. Olu. Wow, you guys were really chatting.
Already, Peter.
Chatting. All
no,
right,
Peter, we just got a super chat, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so far up. You got KB is in the house. I'm scrolling now to get to Danielle, Miss McGee, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.
Peter says Nicole is actually emotionally abusing Kiran.
She is. Rudo says I always wear some red lippy to match you guys. Oh, I love that. I love it. Everybody should. Seriously.
Red lip gang.
Yes. So yeah. Okay, so if we start at episode 33, I can't lie. I watched it. I didn't make that many notes, basically.
Fine.
So, yeah, that was Friday's episode.
It was an easy, plain sailing kind of episode. There wasn't too many bits to it, so I think we'll be called in a quick recap.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the otherwise as well. Oh my god! Thank you. Are these super chats or these memberships? I don't know. Are these super chats, right?
I think these are super chats. You guys know? Hang on, let me throw in the link. Again.
Thank you so much, the otherwise.
Appreciate
it. You guys are so sweet to us. Appreciate it, man.
Join our membership.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaliyah, sure, that's a super chat.
Okay, cool. They're super chats. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. You know, we're new to this. Well, I'm so new to this. I'm
There
like,
you
what's that? What's that? Sis. Thank you so much. So Friday's episode, Uma and Matilda meet Diamante and Lucy. That's what happened then.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Those chats. What did you think about those chats?
You know what? I thought that there was more details that we didn't see. So I was hoping that Lucy, for one, was going to talk about what took place under the covers, because I thought it was more. Like a bit like Ivy Chillin was saying, like, not, I didn't know if he went down on her, but I thought he definitely sucked some other bits. And it seems like he didn't. Like, she said it was a couple of kisses, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, you didn't give anything else. And a bit similar for Diamante as well. I was like, they were tame chats. You know, usually you get a little bit more, but I thought it wasn't great.
Yeah. No, I agree. Actually. It seemed a bit lame. Do you know what I mean? But I'm glad that Matilda had the opportunity to basically, she kind of apologized-ish, do you know what I mean? To Diamante for being so vicious towards her in the recoupling and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was just a bit lame and stuff. Ellie also tells Nicole about she tells Nicole about her interactions with Kieran. Now, personally, I was just like, what is this bullshit?
Proverbs! Oh my God. Thank you. I swear.
Thank you so much. You done it again.
Proverbs, you're going to get up to 100.
Seriously, appreciate you, man. Seriously, thank you so much.
And we don't know who they go out to until we look, but 5 people, you may be in the chat.
Yeah.
You get in membership for free as gifted by Proverbs. So say thank you to Proverbs in the chat, please.
Yes. You're a real one. You're absolutely real one. Appreciate that. Yeah, I love this. Great start to Monday. Do you know what I mean? I love this. I love it. What do you call it? So yeah, Ellie's talking to Nicole and telling her about her previous conversations with Kieran. And I just thought, like, this is like such a lame I'm coming to you as a woman that I've ever seen. Like, it was just spiceless. There was nothing in it at all. And it was just like, you're just causing issues, like, unnecessarily, and, you know, taking advantage of Nicole's insecurities.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
And Nicole should have spotted that. But also for Ellie, weren't there an Ellie before that was a little bit like that? A little bit, like just...
Oh, yeah, that she was kind of posh a little bit.
Yeah, just in the business. I was like, this isn't that sensational. Really, if you read between the lines, it's like, okay, so we were in each other's DMs for a couple of months, and I saw him in a club, and I had a boyfriend. Why that would wind up Nicole? That's why she is psycho. Like, it's literally like, this isn't even a crazy thing. Like, that was shitty behavior. Definitely. I'm not. Gilda's come and giving us the super.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Thank
Gilda.
you.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my God,
we got a new member.
I love this.
I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I feel like I know a couple of Alanas, but you may have
Alana.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family, man. Seriously, appreciate it. Because see, you guys want to keep a smile on my face, man. Yes, please, people, please book the like button. Please do it now. Appreciate it. Seriously. Oh, thank you, Alana.
Destiny Love just said Ellie wanted a storyline. She must have known she was going soon, innit? She knew she had to do something, but it was a silly one for Nicole to take the bait, to be drawn out again. It's like, come on now.
Yeah, it's weird. And then the other thing I remember that was like that stood out to me was Jess and her witchy ways. So Jess speaking to Sean and basically saying, like, Sean, don't be too upset with yourself, because Matilda was she was talking to people. Who was she talking to again? Like, you didn't know. She's such a witch. She's such a witch. And she basically, hammed up that Matilda's not innocent because she was talking to Hugo. And to be fair, oh my God,
we got another super chat.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That's different, no?
What's that?
See, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for the super sticker, but otherwise.
Appreciate it. Seriously. Oh my God. Yeah. So this is a great start. I love it so much. Thank you, otherwise. So yeah, she was doing some embellished snitching.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
adding in source, like, actually, because if he knows that they had a chat and Hugo said, I spoke to Matilda when I was in there, so he knows all of this.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to it. But adding in the thing of Hugo binned her off, that's the only reason why. I don't know how Jess is getting away with this.
I don't know too. I really, really don't know, but she seems to be, and it's wild. It's absolutely wild. Okay, so that was my main points for episode 33. Was there anything else?
I'll flirting with Mimi.
When did he flirt with Mimi? What did he say?
Or was that the day before? When she was brushing her teeth.
Oh yes, yeah.
Together. That was.
He said, "Did you miss? No, was that when he said, did you match my pink shirt or something? I can't remember, but he said something stupid. Yeah, and then Jessica is sitting outside waiting for him.
Yes, and so she must have been able to hear all of this.
Yeah.
Either way, you can hear like he is flirting with her. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just the liberties of the dude. I think it was Life of Bodge that said it. He always does surprise me though, how brazen he is to just trample over somebody's feelings. Like it always startles me a little bit how selfish he could be. I think for Jessica, Casa Jess, if I was her, I would be like, the next person that comes in, I'm gonna jump ship. Even if I did kind of like Io, I would still be thinking, next person, if we have a connection, I'm jumping. Because this dude is gonna get me out of here. Because he's just he's just not caring enough. Like it's like, and he ain't Joey Essex celebrity, so he can't act like this. He's got to be nicer, and he isn't.
Yeah. He's definitely believing his own source for sure. Yeah, that was a bit wild. I can't lie, that was a bit wild. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one. Okay, cool. Can we go on to the next episode, last night's episode?
Let's do this. I think that was literally it for Friday.
Yeah. So what was your one word to sum up the episodes?
Unsatisfied.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was unsatisfied. I really, for one, I wanted Io and Jess to go. I wanted that dumping to take place. And then I was unsatisfied at their reaction to Jess. We got a new member.
No, not a new member. Been a member for a month, right?
For a whole month.
Oh, thank you, Sistrin.
Look at that.
Love you lots, man. Seriously. Always so supportive, honestly. I love that. So they show you, oh, that's so cool as well.
Yeah, we got a member for a month.
I love that. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Babita gives me PTSD and has also given us $1.99 super chat.
Thank you so much, Babita. You know I love your name, Babita. Seriously. Oh my god.
And then
we've got
C has gifted 5 memberships.
You guys guys, you're so generous, man. Seriously, thank you so much. Honestly, I love that.
This means so much as well. Another 10.
Wait, so that's
We're
like
firmly in the 60s now.
60s.
You guys. Thank you.
I love this. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, man. Seriously, thank you so much. Yeah, it always distracts me. I'm just like, oh my god.
I know, it's lovely.
So nice. So yeah, my one word I'm gonna say, and I know it's gonna be hard to find everybody else's now, is I was just like, I was a bit like meh, and then I was a bit sad. I was a bit sad for Mimi. Yeah. That was sad. That was like pulling at the heartstrings. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Afumi says anticlimactic. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, they could have gone harder in it. Something about it. KB says annoying. Hang on. I'm just now having to scroll back down. All right, Abyss says infuriating. T Gaddis says aggravating. Peter says wimps. Waving cat design says exasperating. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I felt like there was way more clips, and it just could have been more fire. Yeah, it was a bit tame, man. It's a bit tame.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, so we start with the day. You know what I did like? Yeah, when they done the intro to the film festival thing, they done it like a Marvel movie, like in the beginning. Did you see that? I freaking love that detail. Because if you remember, when they first started the show, they done like the like Batman kind of thing, the signal and stuff like that. I was just like, oh, they're tying it through. I love that. I love those details. And also the one thing I noticed, so there's way too many people in this house. There's too many people there. Like, do you know what I mean?
Two couples needed to go.
Yeah, it should have been a double dumping. I don't understand.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Let's sack them off because it's just silly. It's just silly now. There's loads of people that we're literally not seeing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What's the point? Just give them free, man. Let them do some promo.
Yeah, exactly. So Trey started off the day where he was just like started off with a quote. I didn't realize he was doing this, but that was freaking hilarious to me. He says, "The man who enjoys the journey will always walk further than the man who enjoys the destination."
Like, does he have a book? Or has he memorized like flipping 20 of them or something? I was like, no, and I never agree with Jess, but I understood. And I'm away with the fairies, but no, not a quote a morning. Come on now.
Seriously, it's really, really, really doing it. Yeah, it's too much. I wouldn't like that either. I'm not gonna lie. Both Matilda and Uma are annoyed with their men at this point. So Sean and Will, and so Will and Sean decide to make them a groffalin kind of breakfast, which, you know, what's his name? Sean put some salmon on what's her name's plate, Matilda's plate. She doesn't like salmon. Do you know what I mean? So you don't know the girl. You don't freaking know her.
What should want for breakfast?
Exactly. He's just doing it. He's just doing it.
I don't like salmon like that either.
No, I don't mind it actually. Fumi, can you see Fumi's?
Hang on.
He actually
Trey looks like the V for Vendetta mask.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
He has a weird face all the time though, like where he looks down and
yeah, it's like a little bit like
very sinister.
So yeah. So then we have Kieran telling the boys that Ellie was making out what happened between them more than what it was. Uma talked to Matilda and Grace. I'll just run through these real quickly. And just basically saying, you know, they were saying how sad they were, but Matilda's just like, you know, you can't really be sad at Sean's face. Just like you're saying that now. You see Jess and Ayo getting on really, really well. They're just like, you know, flirting, getting to know each other and everything like this. Do you know what I mean? But while this is happening, it looked kind of cute. But while this is happening, Mimi's on a daybed by herself. You know, Nicole and Kieran are locking lips on the other daybed. She's just by herself. Uma comes over and you can see Mimi just getting upset, and she has to put her sunglasses on to hide her face. Do you know what I mean? And she just feels really uncomfortable, you know? She goes into the Uma, like, takes her inside and everything, does tell her she looks like, you know, she still looks like a princess, a Disney princess, even when she's crying and stuff and everything like that. And I can't lie, I do appreciate Uma, like, holding her up and, like, you know, trying to encourage her. Yeah, it is nice to see. Do you know what I mean? That she's not just there by herself.
Their sisterhood forming, and also like you see a little bit here and there with untold, unseen bits. It is like, it's a shame that they don't show that a little bit more in the main show.
Yeah,
so that we could have like bonded with them too as friends as well. But it's nice that they're stepping into their own and spending more time together so that we can see it. But also, Ayo and Jess do have a vibe.
They do.
Just how I was like, yeah, we weren't really seeing this from you, Mimi. Like, I don't blame him, but I would like him to have been more honest with her. I mean, he tried, but he didn't plainly say there's something missing with us.
Yeah.
Even if he had said that to her, like, maybe we could get there, but there's something missing, then she wouldn't have been so blindsided. But he doesn't care because he's gassed. And to be gassed in somebody else's face that really thought it was you and them, it's like, just have a little bit of a heart. The parents have a little bit of a heart. As much as Jess tries to pretend she does have a heart, it's like, come on.
Do you think she's okay, we'll get to it. I don't think she's pretending. I think she's just maybe not
caring.
Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe she doesn't care. But yeah, so the crux of the conversation between her and Uma is just basically that she feels really uncomfortable and she feels a bit betrayed and blindsided, essentially. Do you know what I mean? Sean and Matilda then have a chat, which was kind of interesting. And basically, Matilda's obviously like saying, look, I'm not in the best mood about things. And then Sean's just like, well, you know, there's been something that's playing on my mind also. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's been playing on my mind. I spoke to Jess yesterday and she's just like, yeah, he's exploring Hugo. Like, it's a thing. And like, sure. Matilda's just confused. Like, she's just confused. Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? And then Sean had the audacity to say, so I think, had he not shut it down, Matilda's like, what? What are you talking about? He didn't shut anything down. I don't know what you heard, but, you know, he didn't shut anything down. And she gets so annoyed with him and she gets up and she walks away. Like, what do you call it? I don't know. Sean is revealing himself to be more and more of a prick every single day. Like, honestly, like, this is why, you see that kind of like nice guy we talked about on the show. That guy comes across as a nice guy and everything, but doesn't get the ladies. There's always something wrong. This is you. You're not a nice guy, bro. You're not a nice guy at all.
He just presents like that. He's a prick. An absolute arsehole. Yeah. Like, and he's consistent with it. So not only just playing in Casa and playing two girls that you decided, I'm just going to play about with them and not bring any of them in, but he's consistent with just being messy. Yeah. So he's basically a shitty Mitch. Just
he's worse.
But exactly, like, you're in people's shit, you're sly, and you're a little deflector as well. Like, I really was like, this dude is terrible. And he's punching. So the fact that he's trying to do this with Matilda as well, it's like, are you crazy?
And that's what I think was winding Matilda up. Like, are you okay? Like, is everything going to get, like, bro? And I hate that. And I'm sure a lot of us have been through that, where you've dated someone that you know is not the person for you, know, but you give them a chance anyway, and then they move mad, and then you're just vexed because
exactly.
I gave you a chance, bro. Like, seriously,
No.
absolutely wild behavior from Sean. I thought that was the end of it. Little did I know what was coming. Do you know what I mean? Jess then, so Matilda then goes immediately, kind of. No, she talks to Uma first, and then she goes and confronts Jess. Yeah, I think they're not showing us everything. I think that the girls know that Jess is a little shit stirrer. I think they know, and Matilda's like, look, I'm going to talk to you about this now. Like, tell me what's going on. But, Jess, her lying witching self, basically just kind of gave the lightest version of what was said. It was unbelievable. Seriously.
Well, actually, no, she lied.
She lied. Yeah, she lied.
It was a lie. Like,
yeah.
That isn't even what took place. Like, Sean didn't point to Hugo. Like, just nothing she said.
She
up lied to her.
She didn't. You didn't. Like, he didn't. You didn't. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like, yeah. And it's just like, oh yeah, I just said you had a conversation with Hugo. No, you said a lot more than that. Do you know what I mean?
No, Jess is literally the worst, and the way it rolled off of her tongue. So that's all I said. Like, I saw you walk away. Like, just everything is like, no, you are such a bitch.
Yeah.
And how nobody ain't slapped you yet? Just I don't know. It really does remind me of Olivia, because Olivia would sliver out of things as well. It's just so frustrating to watch.
Yeah, no,
you
definitely.
Get cussed properly.
Honestly. Trey and Ellie, this was such a dead conversation. They basically just squashed that argument. It was a dumb argument anyway, and that was the end of that. I was just like, why are you even showing them on screen? Then there's the text.
Exactly.
For film night series, and everyone looks shook. Do you know what I mean? Everyone looks shook. Sean's just like, this could be game over. Yep. I was just like, get your apologies in now. Get them in good and early, Okay, so I didn't really see much of the girls' outfits, so I don't even know who looked best and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But it seemed to be like a lot of repeats of what other people had worn. So I think like Emma was wearing a dress that someone else had worn. Someone was in blue. Was that Nicole or something? Maybe that was Uma's dress that she'd worn. I don't know. But I was just like, I'm not impressed by this. I wanted more of an effort. Maybe I don't made the effort.
Jessie.
She was wearing like white beaded kind of thing or something.
No, it's the tall one. I thought she looked good. I think it was Ellie. One of them had on like a kind of crystal meshy.
Yeah, well, I think that was Jessie. Not Jessica, Jessie. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, you know what? Jessie and Ellie, a couple of times in shots, I got them mixed up.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's just that blonde kind of hair. Like, but one of them looked really cool.
Yeah. No, I think it was Jessie. I was saying, I love your earrings, Nana. They look so nice on you.
Oh, thank you. I do sell these. I've been selling them for like almost 10 years. They are Fulani earrings made in Mali. I do have a few sizes. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'll put some up as well. And I will put a link in the chat.
So you should.
My page is on there, nanaevans.com. I have 3 different sizes for sale.
Amazing. Mimi looked good. Mimi always looks good.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, you can't deny this girl. You can't.
She's beautiful. And her makeup always looks lovely. I generally really appreciate seeing Mimi's face. I really like her face. But she looked nice. And so did Uma as well. Uma looked great.
Yeah. Uma did look good. Oh, look, Annette there.
Annette says, hey, ladies, shout out from Phoenix, Arizona, US. Ooh. I like your reviews. Thanks for recommending the show Supercell. I binge watched it yesterday. It was pretty good.
I love that.
Lovely.
Love that. Okay, so then let's get into it. So, started with Essex in the City, which was about Joey. They showed clips of him getting saying that he got deep with Jessie in 20 minutes, more than he'd ever got deep with Grace the whole time. There was a clip of him talking to Grace then and saying, let's be real, it's just you. And then going to Jessie saying that was the best day ever. Then going back to Grace and saying, you know, it's, oh God, I think Grace was saying like, the way you're making me feel like is terrible. Do you know what I mean? And he's just like, well, it's not like I'm going to go up onto the terrace and, do you know what I mean? Do anything crazy. And then just do a clip of Joey going up onto said terrace and doing something crazy. Like, it's just ridiculous, you know. And then Joey, I think he set the tone of the evening for the boys. Like, he was just like, well, that's just the truth, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Grace was obviously unhappy with that response because, like, what the hell? Like, you don't have to be like that at all. But Grace was just more like her diplomacy, because, you know, she starts there. She always starts in the depth of, you know, just like trying to be fair to everybody. And she was just like, well, me and Jessie knew that you were saying similar things to both of us. Do you know what I mean? Like, we knew that. And Joey's just like, no. It was stepping stones. Like, I went from one to another.
It was the way he said it was the flow of the day. Oh. Dude, in a whole day, you change your mind. Like, the flip-flop. No, he was taking the piss out of her.
He really wanted to humble that girl. Yeah. It was unbelievable. And he was just like, you know, after I was done with you, she's like, done with me? Like, I told you. Like, you know, seriously. Oh, it was a lot, you know. And then he added insult to injury, and he was just like, yeah, you moved fast when you was here. You didn't care about Sam. You done the same thing with Sam. So shut your mouth. Huh?
Like, you know, when you're like, Joey, shut your mouth, you know.
Shut your mouth.
Like, wow, that escalated. I think Grace was good, but Grace really needed to tell him about himself. And I wanted her to, I mean, they may have cut it, but I wanted her to be like, look how you was going on with Omar. Look how you were switching with, like, I really wanted her to go into how flaky and switchy he actually is. Yeah, he kind of had her up, really.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, and this is why I'm saying he ain't stupid. The dude is a little asshole.
He isn't. I think he's got a big team around him. Do you know what I mean? People are saying in the chat that Uma's left the villa.
Is it in the press release or something?
I don't think so. I didn't see that, but wow, if that's the case. Jeez.
I guess, what are we? So we're like 2 days behind, 2 days behind.
Yeah.
So maybe something else has taken place. But that feels like a silly move.
No. She was never going to win.
No, but...
No one was voting for her and Will. No one's voting for
her. Left with Will.
Someone said that Will got dumped and then she left.
You're lying.
That's what someone said. The Sun reported. Someone send us a link, please.
Yeah, please send us a link. No. Does she really like that dude?
No, I don't think she. The Sun reported too. Yeah, 2 black men came and one picks Uma, but she goes with her blue eye. Sorry. Why did you have to say? I didn't know what was going there. I didn't know. Oh, you guys give me so much joke. I swear to God.
If she really squandered her time to leave for Will,
I don't think she left for Will.
So it's official. That's insane, though, if she has. Because that dude, when he gets home, you're not seeing him again. 1-2 appearances, he is gone. Like, he will find his
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, send us a thing. We'll get there. That's crazy. I just heard it was Jess. It was Jess has left. Jess. Which Jess? Jess, Jessie, or Jessica? Which? I just want to be sure. When she left out embarrassment, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh God.
Seriously. So yeah, Grace and Joey, they went back and forth. And then he said she's really bitter. And that's when she switched. And she was like, shut up, I'm speaking. Like, stop talking when I'm talking. Do you know what I mean? She's just like, nah, you're winding me up now. And I could tell, like, yeah, I think she can get pretty fiery. Yeah. And then Sean, yeah, Mr. Candyman, Mr. like, do you know what I mean? So wet, he's soaking. Like, do you know what I mean? Sean Sean. Okay, I'm gonna come to that because everyone's talking about it. Sean basically was just like, can I just ask a question? No one asked you, first of all. No one asked you. Can I ask the question? Are you best mates with Jessie because you're hung up on Joey? What?
No.
No.
It's out of order. It's mixy as hell. That is proper bird behavior. But also, why is she close with Jessie? I mean, we haven't really seen it, but if they're saying, if Joey said that, and now you're all there hanging around with my girl in the villa, why are you hanging around with Jessie?
But the thing is, yeah, I think that Grace is just that kind of person, yeah, because she's not going to want to make Jessie. She wants to prove that she's not making Jessie feel left out. Because you remember when they felt it was Frosty and Jessie was like, do you know what I mean? Like, you haven't been so welcoming. So she has to mend that for her audience. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just thought that was just ridiculous. But Jessie was the one that piped up and she was just like, well, we realized when Joey's not around that we actually have a lot in common because Joey has a type. Hey, Joey, what do you mean by that? You're not similar at all. You're not, he said, you're not similar at all. I know Grace very well and you're not similar at all. The girl was silent. She was silent.
What can you say? I was literally like, Joey.
No, he's an arrogant.
If I was Grace, I'd be like, what are you saying?
Yeah, he's arrogant.
What do you mean we're so, like, what's the differences then?
So,
like,
you know me better than I know myself. Like, what are you talking about? You know, furthermore, you don't even know me. Do you know
remember that exactly. Remember him saying we ain't even had a deep converse, so you actually don't know me at all.
Rude.
You know nothing about me, nothing about my family. Like, we don't have deep chats.
Exactly.
Like, no, I could not let Joey silence me.
Ever?
No. I was like, Grace, we need more from you. Don't let Joey have you up like this.
Crazy. So then we go on to act Jess denied, as in access denied. I like these things. These are so cheesy, but I like them. So they had a clip of her calling Harriet and Ronnie cheap. Her arguing with Harriet, telling Ronnie, I didn't see this before, whispering Ronnie's ear, telling Ronnie that she won't be as good in bed as I would be, as in to Ronnie, as in Harriet.
I don't think they showed us that.
They didn't show us that level of desperation, like, seriously, because I feel like I would have remembered it, but that was new. That was new
Why
information.
did the girls find that funny? Like, I was
not funny.
They were annoying me, you know. I was like, Harriet was loosely you guys' brethren, but just watch what she's doing.
Yeah. Whispering his ear, you know. Oh my god.
Oh, Nad said she remembered that.
You remember? Oh, okay. I missed that. That I thought was new info. I can't lie.
Yes, Amel, you're right. The way they are, the way they're all laughing shows they're all bullies, and because that isn't funny to me. And everything that Harriet was feeling, like, this girl is always doing digs. She's always, that's what you're doing. Like, what? No, gross.
She's
only the truth said Jess behaves like an older woman who doesn't get men. Yeah, I'm older, but I hear it.
Seriously, that was crazy. And then she says, so it's a clip of her telling Grace that she got ick, telling Hugo that she hopes Trey cracks on, telling also telling Nicole how pissed she is with Matilda for Matilda chat with Hugo, and then her telling Sean that Matilda was chatting to Hugo in Casa, you know. And Matilda, she disappointed me in this moment because she laughed it off. She called her a fucking bitch, but she did laugh it off. And I was just like, maybe she's doing one of those deadly ones, like, you're going to think we're friends and I'm going to take your man. Do you know what I mean?
I need that to have, because Jess is there giggling. I would be sitting there staring at her like, I don't even know why you find this funny. You're actually a proper bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is what Matilda is gonna do.
Yeah.
She'll just play sweet with her, but then be like, "Look, Hugo, what you saying?"
Yeah.
Because I feel like Hugo would be up for it. Even
I think Hugo would be up for it, especially now that he knows that that relationship is dead. He's got more of a chance. He's got options, I think.
Yeah.
You know, Trey and Jess get into a little back and forth, but it was just a bit dead. Do you know what I mean? I'm just sick of Jess doing the most, basically.
Yeah.
We then had Gladiator, which was Kieran. This was a bit dry. It was just him showing him copping out of like kissing Grace in the game. He made the comment about treading on eggshells about Nicole. He had the conversation with Ellie, you know, but him saying, yeah, I do remember, like, you know, seeing you or something like that anyway, kind of thing. And Ellie asking him, like, would it have been different if I was there from the start? Now, he said, I can never know. Like, you know, it's impossible to know. Do you know what I mean? But for some reason, this makes Nicole kick off. Like, she's kicking off again. I was just like, oh my God. And she was at one point, she was screaming about Grace. Grace this, Grace that, da, 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 da. And Grace is literally just eating.
That was the best.
Just eating popcorn.
Grace's face of, you know, in her mind, she's probably like, the way Kieran isn't even close to my type. This is even stupid that you still arguing. The way she was eating, I was literally like, you're shouting, sitting next to the girl that hasn't petted for your man.
This
like,
is
it's never gonna happen. Even if he was remotely like, oh, I could get, he can't get her because she ain't interested. She likes black guys.
Yeah.
Like, why are you arguing over this? She lost. I think they could have won if Nicole displayed a little bit of maturity.
You don't think she's winning? You don't think they're still winning?
I don't think they're winning.
They're the only couple that make any sense. Like,
no,
every other couple is dead. Like,
she's so toxic. I think people are like, we can't actually back these two. All she had to do was just shut up. And even if you're vexed, and just be like, we'll talk about this later, Kieran. That's all she had to do.
Kieran.
And they could have won. I was like, Kieran, please drop her. He could win this, but not with her. With her, they're coming out.
I think it's too late. He has to stick. It's too much of a risk. He has to stick, or she has to, because she's not doing. She's just losing her temper. She's not acting crazy like Faye. She's not throwing things.
Well, let's not yet. Yeah. She has a Faye moment in her though.
Maybe she does. Maybe
like, look how she was sitting there shaking. Like, getting so angry. Like, so, how
was it? You walking on eggshells, yeah? Walking on eggshells.
How can you be threatening somebody for walking on eggshells while you're threatening them? Like,
oh, this is why he feels like what you're doing now is why he has to do this. Like, Nicole, man, and then she's got Jessie like stroking her arm and Grace holding her hand. Babe, you're the problem. You're the problem. Seriously, yes, Abish, she's mad for nothing.
He could have breathed and should have. Oh, you're breathing. Like, dude did nothing, and he was getting shouted at.
Yeah.
No. And also for his own self-respect as well. I was like, Kieran, you can't have this in public. You can't be treated like this in public. Like, this isn't on.
I don't know. It's like, candidate man. He's a bit rude every now and again, so I don't know. Princess 82 says Kieran and Mimi need to get together as a friendship couple and they'll win. Nicole is going to make that man's life miserable unless she gets therapy.
Yes.
Yeah. And I agree. I think you're absolutely right on all counts.
Yeah. like that you know, we'll see him in 5 years and he would have grey hairs. Like, it's like that worn down. Like, when they first get together, you're like, oh, look at this sprightly couple. And then 5 years later, he's like 5 stone bigger, worn down, just running after her. Because at the moment, all he's doing is he has to do everything to please her. Everything to please her.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is insane.
It's enough. Proverbs saying Nicole needs to calm down and stop using Mimi's makeup. So So I heard she's got sunburn. That's what the people are saying, that she's got sunburn. But I would have thought that you would put like concealer. No,
Or,
I don't get.
What about just okay? If you've got so her nose, what has got is browner.
Yeah, or red, or yeah.
But then why don't she go in tighter so she doesn't look like a deer?
I don't know. I would conceal it or something,
Yeah.
and then let it out. Seriously,
she doesn't need to look like an owl anymore, and somebody needs to tell her.
Abby said, "Put the bronzer away."
Yeah, because she don't look like that in the daytime. So no, it's bronzer.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, so Blade running. Obviously, this is about Blade. They showed him basically just being a chatty patty. That's all they showed about him at all. A big chatty patty. He, when he kind of mentioned that the top 3 boys who he thought would turn their heads were Will, Joey, and Kieran. He said that Joey's not the sharpest tool in the box. He said that Kieran was young and immature. And then he was talking to Uma about Will and saying that Will should have his eyes on you, but he doesn't. His head's turned. And actually, I really like you. So, do you know what I mean? I think Will is telling you exactly what you want to hear.
He lied.
He didn't lie. Not
didn't
one.
lie. What? He was telling straight truths. Just to, and didn't he say that to all of the girls that he kind of liked?
Yeah.
That his lineup. Like,
Yeah.
This dude was hedging his bets, isn't it? Like,
seriously,
he was coming into the house, but into the villa by hook or by crook. I wish he had said Aya though. I wish he had said
he
Aya.
did, but because he did say to Kieran, it was out of you and Aya. I was like, why me? And it's just like, bro, because
see how insane he is. He's still thinking I have done nothing wrong.
You're mad. He's mad. His head is broken. Honestly. Like, and then Joey got fucking, as someone said, triggered. He got so triggered, he stopped making sense. And then he was just like, Will was just like, yeah, your whole clip is about slating the boys. And Joey's just like, yeah, I can tell you from now, I'm quicker than you. I'm quicker than you, mate, in a race. In a race, in the mind, in a race, bro. I think you're demonstrating what you're talking about.
I was literally like, Joey, I'm quicker than you. And I was like, Joey, do you know you've wanted to have a go at this dude? Like, you know, when he saw him, he was like, this ain't even an upgrade from it. Like, you know, that's all Joey was saying. Like, you're not an upgrade, but he is.
He is. He absolutely is, and he's coherent, and he knows what words mean. Do you know what I mean? He knows how to use them in sentences and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And like,
race.
What the fuck was that? It was so dumb. I saw one tweet when someone said like, is this you? And it had a picture of Joey Essex on when he was doing Educating Joey. Like, it's just like, you can't talk about being smart when you're doing shows like this, bro. You can't. Then he said. Then he got triggered again because Jessie was just like, I backed you, I did come back to you. And Joey's just like, shh. Are you trying to say I'm not smart? Back to Blade. Like, do you know what I mean? And Blade was just like, yeah, I said you're not the smartest tool in the box at the time. It's like, so you judge a book by its cover. He's just like, yeah, that's what I thought at the time. He's just like, I'm smarter than you, mate. I'm streetwise. You'll never outsmart me. Huh?
It was so stupid.
You'll never outsmart me.
Blade needed to laugh. I would have just, when he said that, so you judge a book by its cover. Joey, are you saying you look stupid? Like, Joey, this is so insane.
He was spiraling. He was spiraling out of control. Seriously.
What he wanted to say was, you may have grace, but that's just because she likes black guys.
Like, I'm a better black guy than you. Might as well say that.
Baby, I'm not street as well.
What are you talking about? There's nothing street about you, bro.
Did you say that he was street though?
Blade didn't say that at all. Seriously, yeah. He should have. Yes, he should have laughed in his face with that big. He should have done a big, deep laugh. Seriously,
a God laugh.
Yeah.
Pity the fool. Like,
seriously, just way ill. That was hella funny. But Blade, you know, he kind of says like, look, yeah. Because he was just like, oh, we'll have to see, and Joey's like, trust me, we'll see. I was just like, what?
Somebody, little Sean, needed to jump up and be like, race.
Like I said, he will crush his head. He will put his hands together and crush his head one time. That man's a mountain. What are you talking about? Seriously. And then he's just like, Blade had enough of Joey now. It's just like, oh, Will, I said this to you. I said this about you because you turned your head when Matilda came in and the boy said that you did the same with Jessie. Do you know what I mean? Will had nothing to say. He had absolutely nothing to say, and he's just like, look, I've been upfront with everybody, and then he said, like, to Kieran, like, it's the age gap because you're the youngest. Like, there's 8 years between you, bro, me and you. So, like, that's what I would have thought. So, yeah,
he didn't like, and he batted them all off, like flies. And it's like, you guys can't say anything because he's not going back and saying, oh, I didn't mean it like that. He literally is like, it's Casa. That's
and
what you do.
And what?
I wanted to pipe up a little bit though. I was like, Hugo, just to back it for his.
No, Hugo did say something actually.
Did he pipe in?
So he did. He said, like, do you know what I mean? Like, what would you do? Like, he had to pick someone. He had to say something. So what you took, like, he had to make a choice. He said something along those lines. Matilda, the Matildas have eyes. That was her one. Basically showed Jake, I think it was, saying to her that, you're safe with Sean, but I think he's punching big time. Do you know what I mean? She says, like, that's nice for me, but not for him. Joey then jumps in like he's not punching. Excuse me? What kind of delulu are they?
That's why Sean is so gassed. It's Joey, Joey's like
yes,
banana up his pipe, like, so he thinks he's like great because him and Joey are like besties.
Yeah,
he's an arsehole. Like, he is absolutely punching dramatically. He would never get to Matilda if he went up to her in a club sniping.
Yeah, like, absolutely not. They showed the clip of Hugo saying, like, it seems like you're getting to know Sean. It's early on, but it seems like the sexual vibe is only one-sided. Do you know what I mean? Then he goes on to say, yeah, but you look like my ex, though. Like, do you know what I mean? Sean was annoyed by this. He was just like, oh, you could have backed me. Do you know what I mean? But Hugo backed himself. So I think Blade said something along the lines like, we're Casa boys. Like, if it was you, you would have done the same. Hugo then said, like, look, I didn't dog you out. I was just gauging where her head was at. Do you know what I mean? And then Sean, because he's a pussy, was just like, yeah, I was just saying the majority. And Hugo was just like, so are you including me in that? It's like, no.
You see the little weasel.
Did you see him recline? Like he was trying to hide behind Kieran. Did you see that?
Yes. Dude was like, I want no smoke. No, sir. No, sir.
No. I didn't mean that.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
I was like, Sean.
So what are you talking about then?
A disgrace.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Seriously.
Sean was a pum-pum.
Yeah, he absolutely was. Absolutely. Seriously.
Like, this is embarrassing. And of all the things that Matilda needs to be getting the ick over with Sean, that's one of them. That background was fundamental. I'm talking about Jake, who happens to not be there.
Yeah. Get out of here. So then we had Ayo. Ayo's clip for your Ayo only. That was the title of it. Which doesn't even make sense because he's for everybody. He's for the streets. We saw the clip where he's asking Jessica, like, what's your type? Do you know what I mean? And Jessica's asking him, what's your type? And he says, you. Him talking to the boys where he said, yeah, Mimi's good and everything. She's different. Do you know what I mean? Sean then says, oh, do you want some spice? And he's like, yeah, you know what, with Jessica, she would get a lot more out of me, like laughter and stuff and everything like that. They show the sunscreen clip where Jessica is creaming her legs and he's like, do you want me to help you? They show the clip where he says, you know what, when he's talking to Jessica, he said, like, the thing is, like, you're here now and Mimi, she's over there. They show him saying to Jessica that you're my cup of tea, like looking at him very seriously. And they show Jessica and Ayo kissing in bed. And it was a hard watch. It was an absolute hard watch. Mimi was just like, you know what, I feel sick. Do you know what I mean? And I really wish that he didn't know me the way that he does. And she's just like, yeah, I needed to see this because actually, fuck that behavior. You know, Jessica is like saying like she's sorry. Do you know what I mean? To Mimi, Umas tells her like, look, it's not you, it's him. Do you know what I mean? And you know, he owed her, you know, Uma saying like he owed her respect and loyalty kind of thing. And Mimi agrees that it's disrespectful to the core. And, you know, I was just sitting there. He's just sitting there looking around, first of all, like, yeah, it kind of is what it is. And Jess is, you know, Jessica says to him, like, look, I don't feel like you're being very compassionate at the moment. And that gave him the room to pipe up, and I kind of wish he didn't. Do you know what I mean? And he says like, look, I'm sorry, do you know what I mean? I'm sorry that she's had to see this and everything like that, but you know, I got to know you naturally and I didn't force it and everything. You know, it's not like we were closed off, it's not like we were in a relationship, because if I was, then I wouldn't have done that. Mimi's just like, it's fine. And I was just like, maybe because of whoever you met over there you didn't have the initial reaction. Mimi was just like, hold on, it's not initial reaction. It's about respect. He's still trying to maintain, I did respect you. And Mimi's just like, look, I've got nothing left to say.
The levels of what they could have shown her, the extra pieces would have been great. Like the kiss that they had on the terrace in the same place that her and Io had kissed before. Yeah. That would have been a good, like, look at how he moves. Definitely, like, you know, if you'd come in at day one, maybe we would be boyfriend and girlfriend. And just to solidify how mad he was moving. It was a bit tame. Like, yes, it's fuckeries what they showed, but it's like, no, he was worse. Before even just like being like, oh, it's a little bit off with her. Like, just we needed to see how much of an idiot he is and how disrespectful he truly was, because he could play around with it. But Jess, Casa Jess, I don't know. I don't really like this whole, like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, just, you knew what you was doing. You took her man. Like, I don't like how she's forever been, oh no, I'm so sorry for you. There's something that feels a bit one-upmanship about it. Like, I got him, but it's poor you. It's really bad that you got to watch this. Like, it's, I don't know. It doesn't sit with me well.
I absolutely hear you. I think like it's awkward. I think that Jessica just wants to be liked. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's like, oh, I've got one better than you. I don't think it's Jess behavior. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's that. Like, because Jess would do that with Harriet for sure. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, if she got Ronnie back, she'll be like, yeah, I can't even chat to you again today. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Like, she'll be that kind of like bitchy, like witchy behavior. I think she just wants to. She just life of boy, you're so silly. she just wants to be liked. I don't think it's malicious. I honestly don't. I think like her timing is off, like her need to center herself, like, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. I think that's off, but like I don't think it's coming from a negative place. I generally don't feel that energy from what I can see personally. Yeah.
KW says Jessica Casa Maud, fair play to her. And that it is that. It's like you won in it. You're back in, you've got this dude, but it's just her need to kind of be in with Mimi rubs me up the wrong way. It's just strange to me. It's like give it a minute. It just feels too rushed. And at least with Jessie and Grace, there was like a simmering period where it's like, okay, she's not gonna really want to talk to me.
Yeah,
but it's like Jess isn't even giving her like 3 days. It's like every minute she's there with her little head. Sorry, like it's just all right.
She wants friends.
Yeah,
I think she's just a bubbly person. She just wants friends, and she'll be like, these are like my friends on the outside. So like maybe if I try really hard, they'll like me. And they can see it's
her man. She thought she was going to win with this dude. Like, how insane is that? I mean, no normal. Me and her would be friends. And You took her man. You're not going to be friends now.
I know. No. So then we had Nicole in Nicole of all things. That was it. They showed the Eggy Boff clip. This was boring to me anyway. Showed her cussing Kieran, basically, just saying Jess actually winding things up and saying that he's having a laugh at your expense, her calling him a child, and then her saying that infamous line now, who's Emma? Do you know what I mean? Emma? That's very good. What? The laugh a bunch? What? You guys don't like Jessica.
You know what, Life of God, for real, that was off. Like, she wanted to match her pH, sharing bikinis. Allow it, Sade. She did say that. Like, it's not like we're going to be sharing bikinis. Do people share bikinis?
That's gross, but yeah.
Took her man. Like, literally, I'm like, nah, Jess, man. Come on. I don't know what type of doormat you think that Mimi is, but no. She's not gonna now be your little plaything best mate. It's actually out of order.
It's so disgusting, but yeah.
Yeah, sharing bikinis
is gross.
It's like,
someone said that, and I think it was one of these girls, and I thought, like, yes, for me. Do it again, Nana. Say, who's Emma?
Who's Emma?
Emma.
Who the fuck is Emma?
I love it. Oh god, yeah, so disgusting. But I know that they show bikinis in there and it's gross. Yeah, so yeah, basically again it just turns into like a bit of an argument. Kieran was just like, yeah, you said it's giving child, that's my biggest insecurity. And I'm just like, Kieran, you are young though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why? Seriously? I don't know if I was being insensitive, but I was just like, why are you so hung up on this also? Do you know what I mean? Like, it just seems odd to me. He confirms with Emma that he did say that he was in love. He was the only person that put his hand up and said that he was in love. Jess, then pipes up and just says, you know what, Kieran, Nicole's insecurities are, and then Kieran says, not being funny, I'm talking to Nicole. So then Jess decides, immediately, shut up, Kieran. What? Do you think? Sorry, I'm sorry, yeah. In my life, in my world, yeah, there ain't no way. If I'm arguing with my man, yeah, my friends cannot tell my man to shut up. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah.
What is going on? That's wild to me. That's actually wild. Who are you talking to?
And Kieran should switch on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you can't be jumping in. And as he said, none of the guys are piping in because this is just a two-way convo.
Right.
Like, but also for Nicole, you can't have your girl being like, shut up, Kieran. What? I talk to my man like that. Like, that's when
this is wild. And I've known you for 4 weeks. Who the fuck are you? Like, this is the guy that I say I'm in love with. You're telling him to shut up now. You're mad. You're actually mad. Jess is bold as well. Seriously, that's why. Like, why would you even go there? Like, because actually, who asked you to speak? No one asked you to get involved at all.
And nobody was asking for reference. It's like,
no.
So because Nicole has insecurities and she's forever making him do shit so that she feels more secure, he should be like, yeah, I'm a doormat.
Yeah.
He needs to sack the pair of them. He needs to actually think, really, do I want my girl to have a brethren like Jess?
Wild. Absolutely wild. So then we had from dusk till Sean. They showed clips of him chatting with Ruby and flirting, him talking to Diamante, saying that he had made the wrong decision with having Ruby in his bed and it should have been her. Ruby then also talking to him again, like saying, I saw you snuggling and I thought, what, I was missing out. And he was just like, yeah, it seems like I'm missing out. Him telling Diamante that she was his priority, then him, also saying that he's getting kissing energy for her and then kissing her, then him also saying that was a good one. Ugh. Then in the bed with Diamante saying, you're in bed with the candy man. Ugh. and then kissing in bed with Diamante. Jessica made me laugh because she said that's dirty. She made me laugh. Matilda's obviously vexed. She was just like embarrassing enough to give anyone the ick. And she was just like, yeah, there's nothing new here. Like, you know all this already. Matilda's just like, yeah, you've been downplaying it though. Do you know what I mean? Ellie then does say, like, yeah, you didn't say that in Casa. Do you know what I mean? I think they were talking about the priority thing, but you didn't say, oh, in Casa. And then Sean was just like, why are you piping up Ellie? And I just thought, you know what? If I was Ellie, the way I would have took off my shoe and aimed for his head, like, who are you talking to? Seriously.
I needed people to switch more.
Yeah. Like, they're all well behaved, you know.
Yeah. They were being too well behaved. It's like, no, Sean, you need to shut your mouth. Right, like, and even when she was like, I was there, I would have gone into like, you was loose.
Yes.
To everybody, you're a huge flirt. Like that. He was going on mad. Like, and the cheesy one-liners, they just flowed from him.
Honestly, it's too much. It's too much. And the thing is, it's just like you're and also to round it off, you're punching. Do you know what I mean? So like, seriously, like, what the fuck? You know, Mimi asked the question, like, why wasn't Matilda your priority? It's like, yeah, true story, man. Seriously. And then I can't remember what Matilda said, but Sean said, you know, you got closed off by Hugo. So if he carried on with you, it would have been a different story. And everybody was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? She's just like, I didn't get closed off at all. So then Sean asked Hugo, and Hugo's just like, obviously he's with Jess, so he's stuck in a rock and a hard place. Because he can't say the wrong thing. Do you know what I mean? And he's just like, I didn't pursue it. Like, that's the way you put it. I thought, okay, cool. You done a good one there. Do you know what I mean? And Matilda just reinforces again, like, she had 2 convos with Hugo. Nothing happened. Shut your mouth because you're in the wrong and I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Very clear.
Oh, very, okay. Very, very clear.
I knew Sean was a fuckboy. Yeah. He definitely. Yeah, Matilda's better off without him.
Yeah, 100%. Seriously.
Matilda needed to rock Sean. Like, she actually needed to go into, because the cheek of the dude, look, you just been lipsing up the place, and you're
exactly
talking, but you spoke to Hugo. Like, you know, you're like, what the hell? You're lipsing people in beds.
And that's because of Jess. Yeah. It's because of the conversation he had with Jess. Seriously.
Yeah, Jess is an arsehole.
Which Jess? Jess? OG Jess? Is this what people are saying?
Have quit? Like, what's going on?
What's happening? Maybe Hugo moved to Matilda and she's just like, no, this is enough now. Like, I can't do it. I'll be so happy. Or maybe she found out that people hate her on the outside or something. Can we wait till first look? Yes, Brie, we'll try. Sorry. Okay, so then we get to the last one. Will.
No, yes.
Wild Will West. So the clips are that when she's talking, when he was talking with the boys, and I think the girl that was, they tried not to show who the girl was. I think that was Sam. I think it was Samantha that was walking as well. She was in the mix of that conversation where he was saying, you know, Uma gives me everything, but, you know, she hasn't given me a kiss. So do you know what I mean? That's like a bit, you know, do you know what I mean? It's a bit annoying, essentially. When he was flirting with Jessie, saying that he's interested in her, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, things have been good, but, you know, things can change and that sort of thing. Jess did say to Jessie, you kept that quiet. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate that because you fucking did. You didn't say anything, did you, Jessie? It's the lie one. Then Will talking to Lucy, saying, do you know what I mean? Like, Lucy asked him, what's your type? And he's like, petite blonde. And then saying, you know, Uma's not my usual type. He constantly had Uma's name in his mouth. Him saying to the boys that it's okay for your head to be on the swivel because it's a lad's holiday. Him kissing Lucy. Do you know what I mean? Mimi tries to cover her eyes at this point, and she says nope. She wants to see. Him saying that he's got on better quicker with Lucy than he did with Uma. And then him also saying to Lucy that he asking her how she would feel if he picked her. And Uma is just obviously fuming at this point. She's so upset. She's just like, you're fucking embarrassing. Will is laughing. He's actually laughing. And then Uma's just like, you didn't have to do any of that. Will, I wanted to do it.
I
wanted to do. I don't know what's going on with my camera, guys. Sorry.
Oh, it's almost, you know, sometimes when you adjust it, like comes back in.
Okay. Cool. Maybe if I do this. Yeah. Oh, it'll sort itself out. Yeah. He said, I wanted to do it.
Will is exactly who I thought he was. He's just playing it better than Brad did with Rachel, but it's the same guy. He's just playing with Uma. Like the fact that she really took him seriously, I feel for her, because genuinely I think she was like, I'm getting feelings, and was biding her time to do it all properly. Like, okay, now I like him, now we can lips, and then the next stage would be, now we're in a couple, or at least we're closed off. I think she's very close to being like, okay, so what are we? Yeah. He was just playing. Like, she didn't know that if Matilda was really like, actually, I'm really interested in Will, he would have jumped from then. And then he threw his hat in the ring again with Jessie. He would have jumped then. Like, it's like the dude's just been ready to hopscotch. I wonder what it was with Lucy, if it was like, she's a bit dry. She comes across like she's a bit dry.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, she had a little bit more to her. I would have jumped with her. But it's a shame. At least they showed all of the bits for her to see, though.
Yeah. They showed her everything, and it was brutal. And that's the thing. I feel like with Mimi, in comparison, Mimi's already had enough. Do you know what I mean? She kind of didn't need to see all of that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's horrible. It's, you know, Uma's clearly upset. She calls him a fucking loser. He's definitely arrogant. Like, do you know what I mean? He's basically embarrassed the both of them. Yeah, the film's over. They storm to the makeup room, and she's just literally shouting. She's shouting. She's shouting so much, that Jessica is like standing by the door, and she doesn't know what to do. She's like, I wanna shield myself from the words.
Again, why are you there?
But those are her new friends.
Oh man, I was like, Jessica, just dust, man. Not everybody was in there anyway. Like, it's just annoying. Why are you moving with them like they're your girls? Like, just stay back.
Because she doesn't want to move. She doesn't want to move with Jess.
No,
she doesn't want to move with Jess and
like, dust, man. We don't need you in here. This could have been a good moment for Mimi and Uma, but now you're here, so they can't even talk freely.
Yeah, seriously, it's just okay, fine. MO saying no, Sade, she can go and hang out with the other bombshells, respect people's space. Yeah, I hear you. I just think she's so cute.
Nana, leave Jessica alone. She wants to be their number one friend.
She does.
They needed to. Who was it that said? Was it Harriet that was like, I don't want to speak to you now, or something? Like, just somebody needed
Sam.
To.
Sam or Samantha. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Wait outside, man. I was like, no.
It's not thingy. It's just weird. It's weird. It is weird behavior, but I think she's just trying to be so sweet with it. Like, she's just trying to, like, I feel for these girls. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just want friends. Serious. That's all.
I mean, I give you that she could sack off Io purely to have these friends.
Yeah. Because that's what Uma done, is it not? Uma done that. Like, she slacked off to be friends with Mimi, essentially. Do you know what I mean? Because that's her bestie now.
Yeah, it's too funny. Yeah, she could do the same. That she actually could do that. Like, actually, it's not worth it to be, because the gals are so much nicer. It's just chill out with your dude.
Yeah,
that's Ross said. I isn't even all that. He isn't.
Honestly, it's unraveled now. So like, Jessica then does say to Mimi, like, do you know what I mean? Like, Mimi, if you want to know any details, you want to know anything, because I really don't agree with his actions. Like, she's so trying so hard. Mimi just actually silenced her, because she's like, if I don't hug this girl and let her honestly know that's okay, she's gonna go on and on and on. But she does say, like, you know what, like, I needed to see that so I can close the chapter, and he's not even gonna get a conversation out of me from now on. Yeah, so after that, we see Nicole and Kieran. Basically, they argue for a bit. Then they say, "Oh, your head makes my head spin. You make my head spin so much, blah blah blah." And then they make up and they say that I love you and kiss again. So it's just the same old pattern over and over and over.
It's terrible. It's too toxic, man. It's like,
It is a bit.
This is gonna be their pattern, and that's really annoying.
Yeah, but someone said it is like Ty and Ella. It's very similar in that sense.
Yeah,
always arguing, and then
was Ella that insecure?
No, I wouldn't. They argued about different things, but Ty was doing the most. I think Ella was right to be thing, but she would always go back to him anyway.
Yeah.
She would have big chat, and then just be thing. Yeah,
exactly, Amal. Like, they are in a toxic cycle, because we can see now that's the only way that Nicole uses to feel affection.
Yeah.
He has to call
the reassurance. Yeah,
and it's like, that's gonna be anything. Like, you come home flipping 10 minutes late. Where was you? Well, it's gonna be long, man. It's gonna be long. Then he will cheat. He will find something else outside. Like, that's gonna happen, and then she'll prove herself right.
Yeah,
be like, I knew I couldn't trust you, Kieran. Kieran.
So then there's this strange announcement that everybody has to go back and to the screening. We thought it was over. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, what? There's more. Oh my God, we're getting a part 2. But I was looking at the time, I was just like, no, it's not adding up. There's not enough time. Like, what's happening here? Do you know what I mean?
I was blatantly like, this can't be like more videos, because it's right on the edge.
It was a lot. And then basically the public has been voting for who's the most compatible, and they didn't even do a top 3 or anything. They just said Ellie and Trey got the lowest amount of votes. You're dumped from the island. As simple as that. It was brutal. They
didn't even get to pack a bag.
No,
it was like, get out. They had to leave. Like, it was savage. That's cruel, you know.
I know. Seriously, I was just like, okay. But then I was just like, okay, fine. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, go. It's okay. Like, you haven't done enough to warrant a place here. And it's just like, maybe we'll see a little bit of Connor now, or do you know what I mean? Like, maybe.
We didn't even get a clip for Connor in movie night.
We didn't.
Not one little clip for him. I was like, you
was
guys,
he even in the background? He was
nobody's like, you know, even Trey got a little play because of Jessica. got a bit in there. But I was like, what? Nobody's story could. Joey could have had a little bit with Connor. Like, just, he should have featured, and he didn't.
He didn't feature. That's terrible. Connor,
and he didn't talk. That's dark. Like, oh, it's hard. Ashes to ashes. Oh wow, I forgot about Connor. Imagine.
See, that's what I'm saying. Connor and them should have gone as well, because I was just like, I don't want Mimi to be vulnerable again. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so like it should have been a double dumping, and all 4 of them should have gone.
Yeah,
serious. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So that was the episode, really. Then there was Aftersun. Aftersun, what was the main parts of Aftersun? They had Sam, India, Jordan on the panel. Arabella and Georgia was there. I was just like, that's interesting, because not being funny, but you're not in a couple, not to single shame or anything like that, but where's your other half?
Yeah,
you know,
no, nothing took place. I thought that Georgia's face looked super different. I was like, I couldn't place it. I know, like, everything seemed like really dark around her eyes, but even her face shape, I was like, you look better in the villa.
Yeah,
what she's done or added. I was like, no, you're looking a little strange,
a little odd. She probably had some work done. Yes, Miss Ross said that Jordan, the musician from Rizzle Kicks, said Connor is unseasoned. He did say that on national television. He did.
And we all knew what he was saying when he said, yeah, he is Cornish. I was literally like, this is why I love Jordan. You know, I need
really like
guy
him.
to always be there because he just
Yeah.
said all of the things in such a great way.
Yeah, he does. He gets away with it. He's
Yeah.
naughty, man. Because you know, Maya can't say that.
I know. Like, even she looked at him like on the edge. Like, that's on the edge.
Seriously. They talked about the couples. I don't think they.
Anything else?
There wasn't anything.
There wasn't anything.
Oh,
crazy.
Messiah, yeah, looking like a psychopath. I'm telling you, this guy is not okay. He's not okay. When he was talking about Blade, he was just like, yeah, it was absolutely insane. Do you know what I mean? I tried to do it in the most respectful way so it didn't escalate. I've got nothing nice to say. So it didn't I knew he was angry. I knew he wanted to throw hands.
Yeah,
he wanted to fight. Seriously.
But Messiah's too strange. And I could see the joining of the twist, and I was literally like, it's even worse than I thought. Like, it looked better in there, but when you could see it clearly with the camera, but I was like, no, she picked the right guy. He actually is scary. He is Messiah. Yeah.
No, he's not okay. I'm sorry.
No,
he's not okay.
He isn't.
He's mad. He's mad angry. He's like, you know, off his fist. He's just like, that's his energy all the time.
You see him like that. I was really disappointed that I didn't get selected. Like, he's literally, bro, it's an injustice. He could still beat up Blade.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
At the reunion party, he may still be like, bro, what you did was out of order.
Like shoulder bump him or something. Like, what are you gonna do now? Like, and then Blade will just crush his head. Lionel actually looked a hell of a lot better in the studio.
Yeah, he did
so much better.
He did.
Like, seriously, he didn't look, because against the other boys, he was looking average before, but he looked like better than, I think he looked better than average. I'm not gonna lie. Serious. Just like, okay, cool. Maybe it was a shape up. Did he have a shape up? Maybe he didn't have a shape up.
I think he looked a little better, greased in a bit of a different way.
Yeah.
But still, you could tell he absolutely is nowhere near like Mimi's type. Like, it's like, I don't think she would go for him.
No, she said she would, but maybe she was lying. I don't know.
I don't believe her. But he definitely is better than he was. Who did he say that he should have gone for? He was talking to somebody else.
Oh dear. No, who was it? No, it's the white guy that said he really likes Diamante.
Yeah, I was like, dude. No, yeah, I can't remember. He said something about somebody, and I was like, that's not happening either.
No. Jake made me laugh when he said, like, me, Maya was just like, what happened with you and Matilda? He's like, oh, I ran out of Riz. He was Rizless.
Yeah, it happens.
I love that. I thought that was very funny. The family was there. So Sean's mum and his sister were there. They really liked Matilda. They were cringing the hell out of him. What do you call it? Like, using all the sweet puns and everything. They didn't like his behavior. They even prepped him beforehand and told him, don't move mad in Casa. And he did it anyway. So I think they might not know their son and brother as well as they think they know. Do you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be hiding it.
You don't see them in like the habitat, like trying to get a girl. You don't actually know how hungry the person is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's embarrassing. I would have been mortified watching, and that they had his family on this week as well, with how mad Sean has been. That's quite dark as well.
Yeah. Producers producing in it.
They don't care. Like, you're gonna hear from everybody gunning off your son. No, it's like, oh no, this is embarrassing.
They showed the family reaction. Okay. They showed the family reactions to Casa, to the result Casa recoupling, which I thought was cool. I like that. I don't know, maybe that's happened before, but I don't remember it from before. In Ayo's family, there was a white lady, and I was just I didn't know who she was. I was confused. But
No,
not to
no,
say you
I
can't have white people in your
Ayo.
family. I'm not saying that, but I was just like, okay. But she was very vocal. Do you know what I mean? Like she was
What
very
was
vocal.
Ayo's family? They were all young, yeah.
No, that was Mimi's. Mimi's are all young. Like
So I thought that Mimi's had, I presumed Mimi's mum, and I don't know who the white girl was.
no, that's Ayo.
That was Ayo's
Ayo's, yeah, Ayo's mum
I haven't got a
and
clue.
brother, I think. And yeah, I was just like, okay. And then I saw something, or did someone send me something? One of you sent me something. Apparently, allegedly, when he was in school, he used to bully black girls.
Yes, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that floating around. That Ayo
yeah,
has basically always been a colorist,
yeah.
and his type is mixed race or white. And it's like, okay, that tracks. Okay, so no, that was Mimi's best friend, the blonde girl.
I'm sure that was Ayo's. No, because Mimi had the three people, the three young people. No.
Yeah, because see, the three young people, I thought that was Ayo's, and I thought Mimi was the older woman, white girl. Was it a black guy? I think that's who I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
So
The
Ayo
three.
had the young people. No, Ayo
Was it the other way around? I don't know. I'll watch it again.
Yeah,
But
Mimi was in the middle. That's the one. Yeah, I thought it was that way around. And usually, like black families, it's rare that they're there.
well, actually. I was surprised. Online. I was Nigerian. I grew up with some Nigerian girls can be very harsh on their own men.
Ayo is giving self-hate. Well, that's what was out there.
Can you not see this Nigerian man moving hard about talking about harsh? What are you talking about online? He's moving mad. Let's be real, please. About
depending on where he lives in East Canning Town.
He's Canning Town. No, you can't. There's no excuse.
It shouldn't be, but his school may have been different because I would have thought, yeah, I don't know. It's not.
No, he's just mad. He's just moving mad. It's probably football. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Serious. I'm laughing because it's just crazy. It's just Nigerian men, yeah. Like I truly believe, yeah, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't date outside your culture at all. I'm not saying that, yeah, but do it at your own risk. Nigerian men are not easy. They're not easy at all. Seriously.
Miss Rose said, Ayo said, if you're black, nothing for you. Well, he's supposed to, he had a rep in school, and so people were like, how was he even with Mimi anyway?
Yeah.
That is boy.
Seriously, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, football culture, man. When they get into those clubs, they get a lot of pressure. They got a lot of pressure.
Destiny Love said Nigerian men need to be studied.
honestly, man, that's a sport I can't even partake in again. It's too much. It's too much, man. Seriously. Yeah, I think that was about it. I can't remember any much more detail there. What was the exclusive clip?
I don't think I actually got to the end yesterday.
I can't even remember. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
but there was an exclusive clip. Does anyone remember
what happened right at the end? If there was any new things. Eugenia says, I need a good white man for Mimi so that she'll be able to win the show, period. I agree. I think that is the only way.
What?
No, but we're still not ready for a black couple. It's not going to happen. I know that's her preference. Although she did say that she was open, didn't she? Or have I made that up for her?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. She hasn't gone for any of the white guys.
I know.
Not one of them.
Maybe like a Miguel spicy white coming in, and he's like, it's all about Mimi. I think she could win it. I just don't think she can win with a black man, but she could win. She's still in with a chance, but I do think like the Fiat 500s, they're gonna need a white savior to come in. Like,
I don't know. I don't think they're winning. If Nicole and Kieran stay together, I don't think they're winning. I don't think Mimi's winning.
If somehow Mimi and Kieran, they're winning, but Mimi would be in there. I think Kieran's gonna lose it because of Nicole, and people just can't back her. But a white savior, Mimi's got that 25k, definitely.
Yeah, white savior. Do you want to do press release?
Yeah, time. I'll do that quickly.
Okay, I do have to go in a minute though, but let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm seeing these articles, but I don't know if it's real.
Oh, let me have a look of that then while you're doing the press release.
Come on, come through. There we go. Right, press release.
Dun, dun, dun.
Uma and hang on, is this? I feel like this is the old one.
Was it?
Uma and Matilda debriefed it.
Wait, hold on. It should have been sent. No. What's the title?
It is Uma and Matilda debrief on the dramatic evening in the villa. Is that new?
Oh, maybe. Sorry, let me refresh. Sorry, my bad. No, that's the one I've got. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the right one. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
It just seems like it had the same format as the last one. All right, so let's see. Let's see where it takes us. Uma and Matilda debrief on a dramatic evening in the villa. Following an intense evening at the Love Island Film Festival. Yeah, this is the right one. Uma and Matilda head to the day beds to debrief on the night's revelation. Uma admits, I'm so embarrassed. I really thought he was a different person. Matilda agrees, saying, yeah, we saw was really shit. But the way they've handled it made it 10 times worse. Recalling the tapes of Will getting to know Jesse, Uma gets emotional, adding, for you to sit there and be like, oh yeah, that's my perfect type. That's actually quite upsetting for me to hear. As Mimi and Matilda come for Uma, Matilda gives her a pep talk saying, babe, do you know what? You're the most beautiful girl inside and out. Mimi remarks, this is the thing with men. They just get excited over new shiny toys. Matilda says of Sean, the way he's gone about it tonight, he pushed me even further from how I feel about him right now. But as the girls' chat gets interrupted by both Sean and Will looking to make amends with their respective couples, Will, Matilda, and Uma react. Can the two couples get back on track? Emma and Grace have a change of heart. The next day, seek some answers from Emma about their relationship and if she's happy with the direction things are going. Connor starts by saying, I don't know if I overthink things, but sometimes I feel like I'll come over and I'll see what you're doing, but sometimes I feel like maybe you don't come over and see where I am. Emma answers, you're right. Probably not. She said, you're right. Probably I'm not being the same way back. I don't know. I probably am just, I'm a bit of a slow burner with it. Having time to think about the situation later that evening, Emma sits on the day beds with Grace and Matilda to confide in them about how she's feeling. Emma reveals, I feel like I've given it a go with Connor now. Don't get me wrong, the chats are so nice. He's a lovely person. We're never short of anything to talk over, but the spark isn't there. There's no sexual chemistry. I don't want to kiss him. I'm not finding myself gravitating towards him. Grace is quick to admit she feels the same in her current couple with Blade. That initial spark, but I don't feel like there's that proper flirty banter where I'm a bit nervous and excited. I've got butterflies. Discussing next steps. Grace adds, obviously, we've got we've got that respect for them, so we need to have a chat with them. Emma agrees. I genuinely feel like I just need to do it sooner rather than later because it's unfair. But with both girls vying to be honest with Blade and Connor, how will they react to the news? And how will the news affect the rest of the villa? Two new bombshells get their flirt on with Mimi, Jessie, and Uma. That day, whilst relaxing on the daybeds, Uma receives a text which reads, Mimi, Jessie, and Uma, it's time to get ready as Ruben and Josh want to take you for drinks. Please get ready to leave the villa. Fresh faces, new places, hashtag together we date. Heading out of the villa to meet the two new arrivals, Mimi, Jessie, and Uma take a seat with Ruben and Josh over some candlelit tapas. As one boy reveals he's bilingual and whips out his best Spanish ordering skills, the other makes a beeline for Mimi, saying, I feel like what you bring is exactly what I'm looking for. And it's been kind of hard for me to see what's been going on with your situation because I know you deserve better than that. Confiding in the girls back in the villa post date, Uma exclaims, revenge is sweet. That's exactly what I needed to remind me who I am. And Mimi agreeing, they're 10-10. But will it be enough to sway the girls' heads? And what will that mean for the rest of the villa?
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Connor's going home, man.
Connor's definitely going home. Seriously. So why has Uma left? Maybe Will's just been horrible.
It's really strange. It's weird to think why Uma is out of there. So let's see. And
So
Blade. What?
Hmm?
Blade? I really thought that Blade and Grace were gonna get on.
But you know what it is as well? Like that clip of Blade talking to Uma and literally saying word for word what he said to Grace, that's going to have an impact. That will be an insecurity. Do you know what I mean? Because if you really like her, can you really like me? Do you know what I mean? It's the same. It's kind of like the same thing that Uma's going through.
I feel you. Okay, yeah, that will do it.
So, like, I'm seeing in the daily. No, so what am I on? The Mirror. Let me just. I'll share this real quick. Hopefully, First Look comes out real quick, and then I'll be happy. Make sure you're booping the like button, please.
So Ashes is saying Will was dumped and Uma chose to leave with him.
Seriously,
why would you do that?
So they're saying Love Island viewers will say goodbye to another star in a shocking exit as she walks out of the villa following the dumping of her partner. It's revealed that Uma Jimmy has unexpectedly quit the show after her partner Will was dumped in the upcoming recoupling. How was he dumped? What Uma will be chosen by a new bombshell, Ruben Collins, leaving Will single. Oh, okay. The news will come as a huge shock to ITV viewers as Uma was left heartbroken by Will's actions. She saw him pursue Lucy. Uma was then forced to watch incriminating scenes during an explosive movie night. Uma was left in tears over Will's behaviour, but the latter refused to apologize for his actions, explaining he acted away because he felt like it. Monday's episode, Uma is given a chance to find a connection with someone else after being chosen for chosen to date new arrivals Ruben Collins and Joshua Oyinsan. Source says Uma made her feelings towards Will clear by remaining loyal to him during Casa More, but she has made a huge commitment by quitting Love Island after he was dumped when she's stolen by one of the bombshells. Okay.
I mean, I guess maybe she was over it, like in itself.
Yeah, I think so.
Process, but to leave with Will is insane.
It's actually insane. I don't know why.
That's really, really silly. That's so silly.
I don't like that. I don't like that vibe at all.
Oh,
it seems really odd.
Uma's ego has been crushed.
Maybe
he got picked. It's just very silly. unless you really are like, oh, I can't even do this process.
Yeah, I think it might be that, like I can't do this all over again. And
I hope so.
she's not, maybe are both of these bombshells black? Is that what we're saying? And maybe she doesn't want that.
The Joshua one, his surname sounds like it's black.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. But
right.
I don't want Umar. I don't want to see Umar being like, wheels going, I'm leaving because he's the only person I like. I would hate that to be her storyline.
That just might be her storyline, bro.
No. Then I go back to, this is why I didn't like the chick in the first place.
I think the girl's confused. There's a lot. There's too much emotions going around.
I was literally just about to say, I bet you one is black and the other's mixed race. And
yeah.
said one black, the other mixed. That's what I thought.
Let's see.
Joshua is black. He has a Paul Pogba look-alike. I don't know who Paul Pogba is.
I don't know that person. That's a footballer type person, right?
Joshua is Nigerian Yoruba. Oh, Paul Pogba. I literally don't know who that is. Oh, Mimi could come second or third though, either way.
Yeah, she could come second or first, but like as our country is just shown, there's never.
Paul Pogba is a footballer.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, French one.
Oh, okay.
Is he good looking? Better than Ayo?
I'm gonna say not sure. Not sure. let me bring it up on screen.
You don't know who's better than Ayo?
I don't know. Like, why are you laughing? I don't know. Pogba. Bum. People saying yes, he is.
And he looks like a kind of like Ayo. Okay, all right.
He's cute. I think he's okay.
Like a Bodge says, this is racism to say he looks like Paul Pogba.
But what if he does?
Oh, I know this guy. Okay.
Yeah,
so Paul
Pogba. Yeah. His face. He's got good skin.
Okay.
Not feeling this. What the fuck is this? What's this? Don't like that.
Oh, and Joshua is 6'5".
Oh, serious?
Have you got Joshua's name?
I like a bit of height. I do.
Somebody said they put his Instagram.
Whose Insta?
Joshua's one. I can't remember what his name was.
What is it? I found it.
It was Josh Oynsa.
Oh, just his full name?
Yeah, 26.
Okay.
Oynsan,
yeah. That's what I was thinking. It sounds a little bit Japanesey, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is he a footballer as well?
Oh, not another one.
Can't stand. It's too much.
But at least he knows I'm going for Mimi. Like that
would be the smart thing to do. But remember Ellen and Catherine, and he fumbled.
So he's on 9,000. Oh, this dude is okay. It's annoying that he's a footballer.
Yeah, it's real annoying. So, he knows Montel.
Oh,
that's Montel McKenzie. That is.
Yeah. Okay.
So they just go through all their friends.
Basically.
Serious. I mean, yeah, he's a good-looking lad. It's all right. He's got hair though.
I think he could be in a lineup with Ayo. They're in comparison.
He looks more Ghanaian than Nigerian to me, but
I see it.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
I can see it. His hair is on the cusp.
It's on the cusp.
Yeah. Let's see. No, he does styles with his hair. I don't know, but Mimi probably will like him. I think she'll actually like him.
He reminds me of
if he goes in, he's like, oh, yeah, Mimi, and then he likes Jess as well.
No, he likes Grace.
Grace likes him.
Grace likes him. Seriously.
Grace is gonna like him.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is her
go
type. Why is he lifting up his leg like that? That's
6'5", yeah.
Oh, look, him and Montel literally there.
So that's his brethren.
And that's a week ago.
Oh, okay.
That's your boy.
Emma O. I feel you. He's giving fuckboy energy. Same. Yeah. Everyone said Grace can take 2 seats. This dude is for Mimi. But you know Grace is an honorary black as well.
Follow her, Grace. Oh, God.
Yeah, Grace may put herself in there, you know, with all the mixed race one that's coming in as well.
I think she prefers darker though. Okay, I'm trying to get arty.
The other guys is Ruben Collins. He's also a footballer. Oh, come on.
Oh my God, man. Are they signing them up now? I hate, do you know what I hate? Like, I hate when it's too obvious. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like they go to Ireland as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, where's the Irish person actually for this year?
True. Where's our honorary Irish black?
Ruben Collins.
Yeah. Ruben Collins _.
That? No, it doesn't exist. Am I spelling it wrong?
I can't see. Was it REU?
Oh, RE.
Yeah, REUBEN. Collins with 2 L's.
RE. Yes, got him. Ruben Collins. Okay. Another footballer.
Oh, don't tell me he's got hair as well. Come on.
Yeah, now. He's got hair.
Oh, Lord.
This was 9 weeks ago, though. He's won. The team's won something. Oh, he's done a header. It's given very Michael childish energy.
Yeah, we're back in with the square head.
Square.
They're back to business.
Newbie, do you know that's her name? Oliver Grace. That's her name. Okay,
so 2 new footballers. Grace, and the thing is, Emma, she seems to also like a black. They're going to be happy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with the hair. Oh
dear. This is a long time ago, though.
But he went through that stage.
He did. He did. Okay, cool. Now he's got plaits. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah.
So it may be an interesting one. At least we'll find out what's going on with Umar and what took place. But yes, we should have an exciting show.
I'm going to just search one more time for first look. No, it's not there. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate every single last one of you. This has been a great Monday. We've got some super chats from Peter, the Otherwise, Gilda, and also the Otherwise gave us a super sticker as well, Babita too. And then we've got memberships from Proverbs, who gifted 5 memberships to people. Oh my God. If you got one of those, show yourself. Tell
somebody did, you know, they popped up in the chat.
Did they?
I didn't give their YouTube handle, but they did say thank you. So
that's nice.
A thank you to Proverbs for that. It just popped up for them that they were gifted that.
Amazing.
Yeah, there you go. YouTube member.
Yeah. Alana as well, Sistrin, who's been a member for a month, and C as well, who also gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, guys. It means the world to us. It really helps us as we're trying to grow our brand and trying to continue doing what we're doing on a daily basis as well. Do you know what I mean? Every little helps. So really appreciate it. Make sure you book that like button. Do it now. Join the membership. The link is in the chat and stuff. And also, subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Tomorrow, normal times, isn't it?
Yeah, normal time tomorrow at 1. We are doing a bumper episode as well today. We're in the studio again today. We're getting them out early. We got like, can we say our guest? We can say our guest. Yeah. So we got Taser coming on this week for. Oh my god, it's our 200th episode.
Yes, this week.
This week is our 200th episode, man. Seriously. So it's going to be a really, really, really good one. We've got Taser from Free Shots on the show. And then next week we have, that we're recording already, is we have Just Jean on the show as well, kind of thing. So yes, it's going to be good. So make sure you watch all of our videos. We've been doing really good with our guests lately, you know. Seriously, it's good conversations.
We've got a good run and more really good guests coming on as well for like August. So
yeah,
we're doing well. We really 200th episode.
Yes, bro. Okay then, guys. See you. Have a good day. Speak to you later.
Wow.
Bye.